Hey guys, I just kind of wanted to come on here and just talk. Talk about everything that's going on in the world. Okay. I know that a lot of the time it's like, we try to turn off the news, but it just seems like things just creep in because every time we turn on our social media, because media is the news, don't forget, just because it's social media doesn't mean that it's not programmed to rile you up. They have bots on social media that come in and they start fights on purpose. It's all by design because we need the drama. If you don't have drama, people won't keep coming back to argue, right? Because everybody always wants to have the last word. So I look at everything that's going on in the world today. You see everything from Kate Middleton to P. Diddy to the bridge going down to Trump to Biden, all this politician bullshit that you see going on. And it's all by design. Every single bit of it is by design. It hasn't stopped. And I feel like a lot of us are just overly stimulated. We're sick and fucking tired. None of us want to even continue, we don't even want to pick our heads up anymore because it's just gotten to be too much. Here's my take on Kate Middleton. Not everything is as it seems, okay? We do have AI. Slow the frame down where she's sitting on the bench and just look at her hands. Her rings will start falling off. That'll tell you if it's real or not. Come to your own conclusions. Stop believing so blindly everything that they're telling you, okay? Because the last time, back in 2020, when they got everybody all riled up. And you know how they kickstarted that is with Kobe Bryant's death. I was thinking about that when I woke up this morning. It was like I was channeling that in of like Kobe Bryant's death was the kickstarter to 2020 and up to this point. It was almost like that was the and the fireworks show. And then boom, everything was off to the races with, CV. We'll call it CV. So I kind of have a feeling, and I've been getting this. I don't kind of have a feeling, like I've been feeling this. Before 2020 arrived back in 2017, 2018, I couldn't stop watching Last Kingdom. I couldn't stop watching Vikings. And I was like, man, we have a war coming. We got a war coming. And I don't know where it's coming. And I told all my clients. So for those of you who have had a reading with me, prior to 2020, they'll all tell you. I told every single one of them in 2020, your world, everything you ever thought you knew will never be the same again. Enjoy what you got, okay? And look at our lives. Everything's so fucking confusing right now. We're all sitting here, we're all like, what the fuck? Where is this all leading to? And it really is leading somewhere. It's just going to be a while. And, you got a lot of people who are like, when is this going to end? It's not. It's not. We still have to wait. Right now, what we're doing is rebirthing in who we were always made to be. And we're planting those seeds right now, regardless of all the shit that they'll have you believe is that the world's coming down. I mean, don't get me wrong. They're doing everything to put up landmines all around you. Did you think that the border being open was going to be a good thing? Did you really think that all these nice moms and pops who just wanted a better life came over to America? Come on, man. That was all by design. Now, yes, you do. You have terrorists setting up at a city near you, and they're just waiting for somebody to press the button and have them detonate. Yes, we do have that shit going on. And so it's fucked because for those of us who are, trying to live in this spiritual energy and love and light, it doesn't work that way, guys. We are souls living a human experience. You don't get to bypass all the shit that's going on in the world because regardless, it's still going on. Now you can turn a blind eye to it. That's okay. But that's usually the time where you start getting led into the lion's den. And I think everybody else who believed in all of this shit, the ones who watch the news 24/7 and, but they said, those were the ones who went out and made a lot of mistakes. And I think that with the fact that we were in Mercury retrograde in Cancer when CV came out, and they got every single one of you. Oh, if you don't go and get it, then you don't care about your grandma. If you don't wear yours, then you could get me sick. Come on, guys. They're doing it again. The next one will be like, oh, here, this one has the, if you get this one, it'll prevent cancer. Has anybody noticed the amount of cancer that's running rampant in like younger people nowadays? Like, come on, guys, you're not that fucking blind anymore, are you? You can't be that blind. And I don't want to call you stupid, but I have to tell people all the time, they want to change their family, they want to change their family's mind. And, I'm not here to save fucking anybody anymore. I told everybody that wanted to listen. I fucking posted it. I took chances of getting my channel banned, and me censored. And, the thing is you can't wake them up anymore. You can do the best that you can to wake people up, but you're wasting your fucking time. And at the end of the day, we need them. We need both sides. We need them to prove what we've been saying all along. And unfortunately, yes, they're going to be collateral damage, and they are people that we love. The best thing you can do, though, is if you keep telling a kid not to stick their hand in the cookie jar, you know damn well they're going to keep sticking their hand in the cookie jar. So you may as well just shut the fuck up, and you got better chances if you did that they might not stick their hand in the cookie jar. But at this point, everybody in my family that I've been talking to that is just absolutely like, I'm not going to listen. My mom's dead because of that. My brother's dead because of that. They didn't listen. Okay? They didn't listen. At the end of the day, they don't like you. They're not your friend. You're in their way. We're all in their way. That's why they do everything to keep us stressed out. The doctors, they don't know. These doctors signed an oath, and they think that they are living up to their oath. And a lot of them are waking up and realizing, like, we've been tricked. We were lied to, and we were used as part of an agenda to euthanize an entire population. As many as was going to fall into it. Like, you can't even not see that anymore. And if you're not seeing it, it's because you don't want to see it, and you want ignorance is bliss at this point. And, at the end of the day, like, you guys, none of what you're seeing is real. They're not in the White House. This is a Hollywood shit show right now. This is all Neptune. It's all fucking Neptune. It's the illusion. I would not make any extreme decisions right now if I were you based off of any of this information. I would not be running out to get my 16th booster. That is for fucking sure. No matter what they're promising you. French fries. By the way, whoever became a millionaire after getting theirs, did they even live to spend the money? I mean, I remember when they were giving out a rifle. They were giving out a truck. Never did hear of the winners. And did they really win? Like, that was short-lived. You don't hear about any of that, do you? You never did hear about those lotteries. I didn't even hear who won the French fries or the donuts. My suggestion is to be very leery about what you hear from this point forward with Mercury going in retrograde and us being in between eclipses between like now and the next couple of weeks. I wouldn't be making any grand decisions, especially until after Mercury's direct, which won't be until after the 25th of April. So I would just be fucking sitting back, just kind of watching how things are playing out. And, 11/11, somebody just messaged me, 11/11. Well, now I see it twice. 11/11, I would be praying to your spirit guides, angels, and ancestors and asking them for guidance, and to not get yourself into something that is being pressed on you. I mean, look at all this whole trans bullshit that they're pushing on the kids. And then they're pushing, COVID vaccines on the rest of us. And then they're on everybody. And it's just like constant brainwashing, constant fuckery. Just like there's so many things going on right now, and it's overstimulating. And it's like you can't even just focus on one because there's so many. They're hitting us at every angle. You know what that does? It short circuits you. Because you're stressed out. You're like, oh my God, and oh my God. And do you ever notice that they take weekends off? You ever notice that? That they usually take like Saturday and Sunday off and give the collective like a minute with their, to catch up with what they got to do. And then they start pummeling you with the news again on Monday, Tuesday. Like, come on, look around. It's not hard to see that, guys. We get the weekends off. Tell me the last time there was a terrorist attack on the weekend. And maybe maybe it was something, but how often is it? It's like by design. They got to have something for the news on Monday because usually people aren't watching the news on Saturday and Sunday. They're at church or, they're trying to find God because, Jesus is going to rise. That's what they keep telling you. Jesus is going to rise. Saturn and Pisces. Jesus is going to rise. Jesus is going to save you. Dude, a lot of people are going to freak out when they finally realize that you are God. You are. You create your reality. And right when I said that, my phone just went on. You create your reality. You do. You go, oh, well, why do I keep creating the same fucked up shit? And I'm like, well, because you're still in the same vibration. You're still thinking the same way. You're still fearing the same things. Therefore, right now with the sun in Aries, we got a new moon eclipse coming up in Aries on the 8th. We've got, what else? Chiron in Aries. Oh yeah, that new moon eclipse is going to conjunct conjunct Chiron as well. We got Mercury in Aries. Like we got Venus going to be in Aries on the 5th of April. Like, it's a lot of Aries energy. What seeds are you planting? What seeds are you planting? And with Mercury going retrograde, it's going to be like, are you sure? Are you sure that those are the seeds you want to plant? Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. That's what I want to say. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater because you might regret it. You might regret it. For a lot of us, it's like we're just kind of waiting on new beginnings, But with all the distractions of everything around us, we can't even focus on those new beginnings because we're in such a state of shock and fear and, oh God, what's going to happen next? And it's usually when the world looks like it's falling apart. It's usually when things are actually falling together. And you guys have to remember too, that we are coming up on another episode of the presidential election, and like, we already know who won by a landslide, but will they let him? I don't think so. I don't think they're going to let him play out his role. Personally. He already won, and you all know it. I don't give a fuck what side you're on. Again, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I'm not on either side myself. I don't even vote. That's how much I don't give a fuck. That's how much I realize that the stars will align, and whoever is supposed to be in that position will. Like, if you're supposed to get a fucking job, you will. Regardless of what you put on your resume. I don't give a fuck. You put your name and your phone number on your resume with your fucking address. And if you're supposed to get the job, you'll get the job, where somebody else could have put down everything they've ever done, every fucking volunteer program. Doesn't fucking matter. Regardless of how shitty the fucking world is right now. Again, it's all by design. It's no coincidences, half the shit that we're dealing with. It's no coincidence. So we already know who won. Now, regarding that whole situation, will they let him actually fulfill his duty? Probably not. There will be something else that comes in. I will be honest with you if I don't say that I would be surprised if we even have an election this year. I've been saying that for a while. I mean, we're at 29 degree Pluto in Capricorn. I don't know. Keep your eye on that, guys, because how many of you guys are feeling like there's something bigger about ready to happen? Who knows? We might have one more just because it's like at the tail end of Pluto and Capricorn. But, you know, where we're headed with Pluto and Aquarius is like, yeah, you hear everybody, and I've said it too, you know, we take back our power. We do take back our power, but it's not what you think it is. This is where you get rid of the monarchy, you know, the hierarchies, the monarch, you know, I mean, fuck, we still got kings and queens. What the fuck? Like, really? How outdated is that? You know, Pluto is Aquarius is very futuristic. So I don't know if I even see that in the near future. That's why you're seeing a lot of stuff coming up about the royal family. Again, not everything is as it seems. This could definitely be another Diana situation. You know, who knows if she's even still here? You know, not Diana, but Kate Middleton. You know, and everybody is falling for the whole Cancer thing. And I'll be honest with you, I did a reading on that this morning. And I'm just going to say, I don't believe that she's here on Earth anymore. Okay, she did get the number 13 in the Rider-Waite Tarot. I'll let you look up and see what that card is if it's important to you as the overall energy. Okay, so I don't see it personally. I think it's all a ruse. I don't think that anything is as it seems. I think that we have more and more AI than you guys even realize. I want to show you something because I posted this at the beginning of March for a reason. So if you look, it's on my page. It says Peace Unhinged Tarot. And then literally right here, look at the date that I post that. I believe it says what, March 3rd? Yeah, March 3rd. And I captioned it, be mindful about what you believe. Not everything is as it seems. Read between the lines.
This is not me. Even though the mouth movement isn't completely perfect, it does make you realize how good this stuff can be with a little more work, right? These can be used for good, like customizing content for millions of folks, or bad, like scams. Be careful out there.
Okay.
My name is Allie.
All right. So go back and watch the video because she was wearing the exact same shirt, sitting on the exact same park bench. And if you remember right, she nationally on the news showed everybody getting hers. Now all of a sudden she has cancer, but then also there's a scandal going around about her lover who ended up mysteriously dying. Like, come on, guys. Don't fall into the narratives of what they're doing. They got us last time on that, and they will be willing to use all that again. You know, P. Diddy, holy shit, that one. You know, we've got a lot of sex trafficking stuff that's coming up right now. You know, it has been, you know, since the South Node was in Scorpio, that was bringing up a lot of like sex trafficking, you know, and Biden is also a Scorpio. So if that doesn't say anything, and then you've got also fucking Hillary Clinton, okay, like Scorpio energy, Venus and Scorpio. You know, it's funny. I met their pilot one time, Bill's and Hillary's pilot. I actually did a reading for her, and let's just put it this way. All that stuff about Epstein Island was definitely disclosed in that conversation before any of this shit went down. So, you know, I don't give a fuck what side you're on. Everybody, and Scorpio is about secrets, secret sides. And Hillary likes some little more masculine, from what I understand. So, you know, there's a little bit of gossip about some of the stuff that, you know, I've been fortunate enough to do readings for people who have been around these kinds of people, you know. You know, guys, you're going to have to use your discernment. Like, it's not fucking, it can't be that hard to use your own discernment. It can't be that hard for you guys to kind of look back and go, why does all of this continue to come about? Like, why? Anyway, it's going to be up for you to decide. I'm going to leave that here. Food for thought and the ugly truth. Take care.